right, guys, I am here with Samantha and from the Jackson Humane Society, and it's time for Homes for Paws, sponsored by Pet Paradise, New Day Veterinarian Care. All right, this is Apollo, and he leads with his mouth.
He does.
He is the friendliest guy ever.
In a loving way. He's like your friend that has a smile that takes up their whole face. That's him. Yeah, he's a kisser, he's a smiler, and he has a lot of energy.
He does, but he's not young, though.
No, he's 10 years old, but he is filled with puppy energy. Just really loves people. He's great with kids. Yeah, he's gone to a bunch of our education programs at the shelter. He recently attended a birthday party and had the best time ever. So, you know, maybe if you have some rambunctious kiddos at home that need someone who can match their energy.
Run the backyard and play and stuff.
For sure.
When he walked in, like, we have a whole full studio,
they were so excited.
And he walked up to literally every single person to greet them. It was amazing.
He did, and his whole body was like doing a wiggle.
I know, he's like butt to head.
Yes, exactly. He really, really loves people. So if you're looking for like an outgoing dog, you know, someone to go on adventures with, someone who wants to play around, but also wants to snuggle, you know, once he does calm down, he really
calmed
does
down for like 2 seconds during the last segment, but then like he knew this was time to shine.
He was like, I gotta show him.
He's like, I'm around, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us about graymuzzle.org.
Yeah, so the Gray Muzzle organization, they are a great nonprofit that helps to sponsor pets like Apollo to help them find new loving homes.
Okay.
So it's specifically for senior pets, just like Apollo. You know, we take senior as a suggestion, as you can see by his
I was about to say, he's not very senior, is he?
But it's great because, you know, sometimes our older friends get overlooked in the shelter, but, you know, we know that they're just as special as every other pet, and so does Gray Muzzle. So you can adopt Apollo for free thanks to them.
I was about to say, it's a sponsored adoption, right? That's amazing. Okay, so Heartworm Awareness Fundraiser.
Yeah, so Apollo ties into that too. So Apollo is heartworm positive. He's received heartworm treatment at JHS.
Oh, good.
And I know that sounds scary. You know, people like hear heartworm disease and they're like, oh, you know, they can't live very long, or that it's something really, really awful. It is a serious disease, but it is treatable, and every animal who comes to JHS receives heartworm treatment and heartworm prevention.
Excellent.
And we're only able to do that thanks to our community. So, you know, when you donate to JHS, you are helping to provide heartworm treatment to dogs just like Apollo. And if you adopt a heartworm positive pet, we will finish out their care for you.
Oh, good.
So, you know, you come back to JHS, they finish out their treatment, and they're ready to live long and happy lives with you.
So cool. So once they finish the treatment, everything's good, right?
Yeah, they can go back to being, you know, the happy dogs that they were meant to be. They get their energy back and get that big smile. So if you know, want to help out, help support heartworm treatment for pets like Apollo at JHS, you can go to jackshumane.org/donate.
That's very cool. Okay, so there's other things they can do. You spoke about it just briefly, about the dog day out. So tell everybody about that. We talk about it every week.
We do, but it's a great program. Yeah, so Apollo is also a dog day out adventure dog. He's checking all our boxes today. So this is a free program where folks can come to the shelter and kind of check out a dog for the day.
Yeah.
So you take them on a trip around Jacksonville. Maybe you go to the beach, you go to a restaurant, you get lots of love, and it's great for the animals too. You know, it gives them a break from their kennel, get some extra enrichment, and maybe you fall in love and you take them home for, you know, for real.
That would be so cool. Yeah, Apollo needs a great home. Look at him. He needs a family to hang out with him.
He does.
Yeah, he's 10, but he's got a lot more love and energy.
He sure
left
does.
to give.
I like to say they have extra miles, but it makes them more reliable. Yeah. So.
I like that. Okay, so if somebody wants to adopt Apollo, how do they get a hold of you? What's the info?
You can just come by the Jacksonville Humane Society, 8464 Beach Boulevard. We are open 7 days a week, and we always have lots of animals looking for homes, so we would love for people to come by.
Excellent. Samantha, it's always nice to see you. Apollo, you did a great job, buddy. Jordan, what's going on?